Hey, I'm Christian Lee. I'm part of Aztec Music Group, and we're here with. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Biskwiq, producer.
Awesome. And how are you feeling, Biskwiq?
I'm feeling pretty good. Doing well. Drove in the car for 5 hours a day, but other than that, I'm hopped up on energy drinks. So.
Which ones?
Actually, we tried this coconut Red Bull that was like very pristine. I think it's like a new flavor, but it was pretty saucy.
I hope you get that Red Bull sponsor.
Yeah, I do too. Actually, they seem to dish out some good dough.
All right, and so right now we're in San Diego, and your first stop was in Phoenix, right?
Yes, last night we had a show in Phoenix. Went pretty well for the first leg of the tour. I think that me, Peter, and Austin have a really good dynamic on stage and everything. So it's been super fun.
That's good because you don't want to hate the people that you're touring with. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, and I always have to ask this first, because right now we're in San Diego. We have some of the best Mexican food in the U.S. And so I need to know, have you ever had like a California burrito or like carne asada fries before?
I don't. What is a California like style? Or like I've been in LA for 4 months, so I've had quite a few burritos, but like.
Well, California burrito, it's like like the meat, like carne asada. Mm-hmm. Usually it has like avocado and like fries in it.
Oh yeah,
cheese.
Okay, definitely. Yeah, I've definitely dabbled my fair share. I dig it a lot. Austin doesn't like Atwood doesn't like Mexican food too much, but I still slap it when I can.
Well, that's disappointing here, but good thing we're interviewing you and not him.
Yeah.
Okay, and so my second question for you two is, so let's see. All right, so right now this is your first tour, correct?
Yes.
All right, and so I want to know, like, let's start from the beginning. Like, what made you want to start making music in the first place?
Okay, so basically in high school, like freshman year or so, I wasn't really good at much else, so was given new things to try, and I picked up this like $5 production software. I think it was called like Stage Light or something, and I was like, yeah, exactly. It was like I was very bad, made shit music for like 2 years. I worked in like the demo of Reason where I couldn't even like save my project files for a while and all that, and then I eventually got Ableton, and then things just I kind of found my stride and fell in love with it and kind of kept going from there.
And you got Ableton legally, right?
Yes, of course, as everyone does.
That's what I like to hear. Okay, and so I've listened to some of your tracks before on SoundCloud and some on Spotify, and they're pretty good. But I've noticed like on some of your songs, I think on SoundCloud, you've sampled from like media, like movies such like I think Step Brothers.
Yeah, I've done.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Always Sunny. I've done a lot of Erica Andre.
Yeah. So I want to know, like, I think all of those are great choices. You put like some great like sound bites in it, but like, what made you want to like sample those into your music?
Well, basically, because I can't sing, I don't really get to, or I'm not very good at singing at the moment. I don't really get to like work my personality into songs too much, other than like with sound palettes and different things. So, the best way that I thought I could do that is using like quotes from movies or like things that I found funny, things that I like, and like kind of like spicing them, into songs. And people started to like that, so I kept doing it, and it's kind of become a thing of mine, I guess.
All right, that's awesome. And so like earlier too, you were talking about like you weren't really good at anything, so you started making beats. But I heard, like back in the day, you played like a little bit of basketball, a little bit, I think golf, and then obviously, baseball.
Yes.
So it seems like you're like an athletic specimen. So why'd you decide to switch to music?
So, I played sports like even throughout high school, and I was pretty terrible at all of them. But I kind of stuck with it just because, keeps you occupied, keeps you busy. And if I didn't play sports, I'd probably be a little heavier set than I am now, but basically I kind of like towards the end of like my athletic career, if that's what you want to call it, I would spend like practices making beats in the bathroom, instead of like going out and warming up with the team and everything. So definitely wasn't a super dedicated member of any team I was part of.
All right, and so this was all like during high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, which leads to my next question. Is a picture I want to show you because it really got me curious. I'm like, what's up with this?
Oh boy. Oh.
And so I think this was like for some dance.
Oh yeah, that was prom.
Really? And so what made you pick that for prom? Because that's pretty out there for
It's me, my mom, and my friend and his mom were at like the, whatever you call them, prom suit store or whatever, like picking them out. And like basically it's like, you have black, gray, gray, all that. And then one in the bottom right is this fucking, can I swear?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, fucking crazy, like, vibrant Technicolor thing, and I just look at my mom, and she goes, no. And I'm like, yeah. So.
Did you buy that, or did you rent it?
No, we rented it for sure. God. I wish I still had it, though. The thing's a flex. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, well, like, you definitely, like, stood out on the photo.
Yeah, for sure. All the, like, group prom pictures, I
bet you're hit, though.
It was, like, Where's Waldo, yeah. A little bit.
I think that's too easy for Where's Waldo.
True, yeah.
Okay, and so this was all during high school, but like I know you're based in Illinois, right?
I was. I'm in LA now. I just moved there in January.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, that's what I meant. But anyway, let me name some places. Let me see if you remember them. So Wilder Park, Hamburger Heaven.
Oh, Hamburger Heaven for sure. Hamburger Heaven is so good. They have like malt shakes and like super good crinkle cut fries. Dip that shit in. Phenomenal. Yeah.
Okay, and let's get on topic of food too, because your name is Biskwiq, not Triscuit, not Nesquik.
No,
Biskwiq.
I chose.
And so, like, and I heard you're a big fan of breakfast food too. I think some of your songs like eggs.
Yeah, egg. Yeah, I got.
So, I'm sorry.
An unreleased one called Milk. So like, I've been working in the breakfast lingo, but basically I decided on Biskwiq because like. I really wanted something that had like the typography of a B and Q, like lowercase, that could like, when you flip those, they're like mirrored. And then, I'm just a huge fan of breakfast, so Biskwiq worked, and then I changed the spelling so that the real company wouldn't sue me. But
makes sense. Yeah. That's a good call. Good
yeah,
call.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering too. I feel like for that song you're about to drop, or whenever you do, Milk. I feel like that It's Always Sunny sample that you use. I feel like would be better on that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, the milk steak one. Yeah, for sure. I used that sample in that one basically like just because like I didn't have anything to put in that song, and I was on Discord with Atwood, and he's like, you should use this clip, and I was like, sure, okay, and threw it at the beginning and the end, and it happened to work out like perfectly. So, yeah.
All right. Well, we're still on a little bit of the term breakfast. So, like, what's your favorite breakfast food?
Man, I'd say I make the best crepes, but I enjoy probably like just the full like waffles, sausage, bacon, egg, oatmeal, muffin, syrup, fruity pebbles. When they say part of a complete breakfast, and it's like, who the hell's eating that shit? Yeah. I'm that dude.
All right, cool. And speaking on the term of breakfast, since your name's Biskwiq, I thought I'd give you like a food-related gift.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, it is. And so it's actually a record, and maybe you can use it for samples too. It's actually Food by MF Doom.
Whoa, hell yeah, this is sick. Damn.
Yeah, and there's like one.
Oh wow.
Exactly.
Should I like?
If you want. That's also the back that you're showing too.
Yeah. That's where the breakfast. Oh shit. It's got enough
too.
too.
You got some milk. You got some cereals.
Damn, that's super sick.
You're welcome.
Hell yeah, thank you so much.
Okay.
Been meaning to get more vinyl.
Well, now this is a good foot in the right direction.
Collection, yeah, for sure. I appreciate it.
Awesome. And so, most of the time too, how do you find your samples? Because he uses a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's one of the OGs, but usually I'm finding everything on YouTube. Just kind of searching. I use this one. It's randomized search engine that basically you press generate and it searches a country, a year, and then a randomly generated word, and then it'll pull up some Korean jazz sample from 1975 that no one would find otherwise, and I find a lot of good ones that way. And then if you're talking about sampling acapellas, usually that's just my favorite song at the time. Yep.
Okay, speaking a little bit about acapella too, and so I think you tweeted before, I think last year you tweeted that I'm going to start using my voice during songs.
Yeah.
And so is that true? Is that going to happen?
I'm still working on that. I've been meaning to take singing lessons, as I said a little bit earlier. I'm not incredible at hitting notes yet, but that's something that I really want to do at some point in the future for sure. Because that's just kind of the next tier in expression, as an artist. So.
Okay, and my very last question for you is, it's 2019. You're on tour. This is the second stop, and you still got a couple more. But like, what's gonna happen for you for the rest of 2019? What do you have in store?
When I get back, I'm gonna be working on a couple projects, finishing up albums with a few guys I've been working on. I'm not sure I'm allowed to say their names, but and then working on an EP for myself for hopefully around like August. Probably 5 to 7 tracks, I'm thinking.
Where can we find you on social media and your music?
At Biskwiq, BISKWIQ on Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, all that.
Okay. And last but not least, anything left to say to your fans?
Don't eat the yellow snow.